Okay, let's check out Cafe World. So I use the Cafe World filter. So I've opened a new tab, clicked on the URL for the filter. Whenever I'm playing, I'll just scroll through the feed and look for meals that have been served that I can collect in my gift box. So I always hold down my control button and then press the collect, so it's opening up a new tab, so I keep my place in the filter and the feed, so I can just keep scrolling down, look for another one. Here's one, hold my control down, and then I'll go into the tab here, press claim, wait for that to start loading. Once I see this, then I'll just close that, load the next one, and I'll keep doing that till I've collected a fair few, and then I'll let the game load. So this is what Cafe World looks like. Your in-game messages are here, so if you've got a little number here, that means you've got some messages. So if you click on that, and you'll see that the message box comes up with all the different types of messages that you've got. They can be gifts, help requests, invitations to join a catering crew. I don't usually join catering crews unless I'm actually going to be cooking the same meals, because you only have 13 crew places, and if you join a crew and you don't actually do any cooking, you're not helping the person, so you're better off to ignore the invitation if you're not prepared to do the cooking. So here's a help request, and here are some crew invitations, but the crews are already filled. If I had any food that had been sent to me, it usually appears above here, and you can send meals back. You can send one meal back to a different player each day. Okay, so I'll close that now and we'll go into the game. Here you've got the opportunity to send some spices, so if you click on here to send, if power pepper or super salt comes up, I just skip this part. If it was something like a instant time or a mastery mint, then I'd send it out to a few people, and the good ones will actually return the spices. So if you send out 20, you might get 5 back, which is good. So we'll skip here. Any promotions that they have will pop up here. Okay, now we're going into the game, and I'll make it full screen. Okay, so this is my cafe. I have all my cookers down here. Now these cookers here are what's called 4 burners. Now these are 4 burner ultras, and an ultra stove is a stove that cooks at 50% faster. So all of these stoves are ultra. These ones here are the new 6 burners. You can see here there's a number 5 and a number 4, so that means I've got 5 plates available to cook on this one, and 4 on this one. So they are a 6 burner altogether, and they can turn into an ultra, which is 50% faster. Over here are the serving counters. Now, depending on your level, you're allowed so many counters. If you click into here, which is your functional, decorations, expand your cafe, or mystery crates, if you click into functional, you'll see at my level I'm allowed 34 stoves, and I have 34 out. If I click onto counters, I'm allowed 20, and I've got 20 out. This is for special items, which are the buildable items, and this is for equipment, so the deep fryer and the different types of equipment that's available as being a buildable, and then they can be cooked on as well. Decoration, click on the decorations and it takes you through all the different decorations available. It's a little bit similar to Restaurant City, although design-wise I haven't been able to achieve anything design-wise compared to Restaurant City. anything that you collect from the wall, so that chocolate cake I collected before, if I click on here, catering campaigns, social, I've never used that, and gifts. So that chocolate cake would appear in my gift box. Now, any meals I collect, I let them sit in my gift box and accumulate until I need them for either a goal or a catering order. And you can see here that the numbers down the bottom is how many serves I have. So it is a good idea to get a little stockpile going of these, because sometimes you may need, 10, 20, 30, 40, even 100 of servings to satisfy a goal. Now down the left hand side of the screen here, you can see these little icons here, and these are where your goals are kept. So at the moment I'm working on finishing these two stoves here that are here. These are the goals that link to those stoves. So if I click on this one here, you can see that for me to finish this goal, I've completed this step. I've got to cook or serve 140 fried calamari. I've done 130, so I've got 10 to go. I've completed this. So when I do these 10, then this goal will be satisfied, and the next one will click over if there is another one in that particular chain. There is one more left after this one to make this stove its maximum capacity. Over here are some other ones. At the moment there is another one, a copper one below here, but I've done both of those. But these are pretty easy buildable stoves. You can see here there's 10 steps to build this 4-burner ultra stove, which is the right stove to have. There's no clicking when you're cooking a meal. You just select the meal you want, and it cooks much faster. As I said, these are pretty easy. Once you get to the first level, there's 3 items out of the 6 that post to the wall, and when someone clicks on it, you actually get the item. The other ones you can send out ask requests, or you can look for postings on the wall that I'll show you which ones I mean. You can look for postings that are from other people asking someone else to send them a part. Now, even though you're not the one being asked, you can still click on it and get the item. And that's how I've been able to finish my stoves. These are the posts here. So you can see here Louise is asking Sheila Ong for a piece for her copper stove. But if I was to click on this, I would actually get a piece as well. It doesn't stop Sheila from clicking on it. In fact, I've been able to click on it many times for all of my subs and still get the same piece. So it's just a little tip to help you finish building those stoves quicker. Okay, to cook a meal, you can just click on the stove. The recipe book will come up. It's different sorts of cuisines here with the recipes, or you can view all. You can sort it in alphabetical order from A to Z or Z to A. What's the shortest meals to cook? What's the longest? If you hover over the meal, you'll see details about the meal, how many times you've cooked it, how many times to get to the next mastery level. There's 3 mastery levels in this game. When you get to the 3rd mastery level, I think some of the meals cook, or most of the meals cook a little faster. You get more coins for them as well, but coins don't become an issue in this game. As you can see, I've got 68 million. Okay, now this guy here is the sous chef. Now, if I was to cook a meal, I could say, well, I'm going to cook. I'll go into my recently cooked, because I still need 10 more of these ones. So I've put 4 of those on. It was easy, just select the meal and it puts them out there already. The older stoves, you've got to actually click the stove 3 times to do different levels of cooking. But with the sous chef, if I click on him, I can either cook a new dish or I can recook that same meal on 103 stoves. I won't do that now, or I'll do it, I'll show you. I can always delete them. So I'll recook it on 103, and as you can see, one click and it's filled up all my stoves. Now, if let's spice some of these. Spicing allows you to have meals instantly ready. So we'll spice these, and then I'll show you what Serving Susie does. Normally, if you don't have Serving Susie working, you would click on your stove when your meals are ready. As long as you've got an empty serving counter or a serving counter with the same meal, which I have, here it is here, it will automatically go there. But with Serving Susie, if this whole row of stoves was finished cooking and the meals were there, if I didn't have her, I'd have to click one by one. But because I've got her, I just click on her and click serve all dishes, and they would all serve at the same time. So that's the benefit of her. Over here you can have a flower garden. You can grow flowers. If you've got 6 flowers out in vases on your cafe floor, the customers will become happier. I'll just harvest those flowers. They will become happier, and you can actually get spices from them. Now I'll just close that. I need another empty vase, so I'll throw that one away. There, and I'll regrow the lilacs again. So you can see I've got this lilac will wither in 7 hours 59 minutes. So I'll show you what I mean. I'll unwither some flowers, and you can see what I mean about the people having different icons over their heads. Over here is the fridge. You can build the fridge. You've got level shelves in the fridge where you can store additional servings of food. You can either sell them to Dale, which then allows you to have some leftovers to send to your friends, or you can keep them in the fridge till you need them. Then we've got the bread oven, the nut roaster, 2 pizza ovens, 2 deep fryers, the sushi man, the pastry lady, sandwich counter, Bert. Now I don't have him up and running yet, but apparently he can spice your food for free. So I'm interested to see what he does. And there's quite a few other buildable items here. There's a soup station, pasta maker, toaster oven. Oh, there's an icon there, that happy face that just went out. If I'd managed to click on that, I would have got a spice. But there's a lot of different buildables in this game. If you use the Face Gamer, which the website is in the club, you can practically build all these items on your own. If you've got a sub account, it's easy. You can send parts to yourself as well. So use the Face Gamer. I use it all the time. You don't have to beg for pieces and parts from people, and your focus is back on the meals and what goals you need to complete. As you can see here, there's lots of different goals here. Don't ever expect to have no goals. You'll just stress yourself out. Just enjoy the game. Also over here you can see there's a drink station and a coffee station. You can easily get these up and running. There's different levels of serving as well. You don't automatically get the lady to serve when you first get your drink bar, but you can get up to that stage to get her. I've recently got her, so that now all I have to do is click on that when I'm out of drinks, select the drink I want to mix, and she will start serving customers. So I don't have to serve the customers the drinks, and it works the same for the coffee. You do need energy though to keep these working, but you can post for energy, and every a couple of minutes, you get a new energy accrue. When you complete levels, it may be you have to serve a drink 10 times to complete a level. Once you master a level, your energy level gets replenished right to the top. So just keep an eye on that when you're mastering levels. So that's basically it. Thanks.